N-word?
I don't give a fuck. And the reason I always say I don't give a fuck is because until we stop using the word nigga, we can't get mad at nobody else for using the word nigga. And every time somebody from another race uses it, they say the same thing. Well, they use it all the time. If something's bad, it's bad. Period. It can't be good when I do it, but bad when you do it. That makes no fucking sense. If you really want to make a stand against the N-word, stop using it. Teach people how to treat you.
And I'm always fascinated by the amount of burden and pressure people put on rap artists to police their language. No one asks Tarantino to reimagine the scene in Pulp Fiction, where he himself uses the N-word repeatedly.
Yes, it's just like a knife, man. And you can use it as a weapon or you can use it as a tool. It's been used as a weapon against us by white people. And we're not gonna let that happen again by nobody.
For white people, I think the experience of being a hip hop fan and not being able to use the word nigga is actually very, very insightful. It will give you just a little peek into the world of what it means to be black.
I'm Flannery, I'm a junior. I'm majoring in anthropology and minoring in archaeology and history.
Hi, I'm Marian. I'm a freshman and majoring in political science.
Hi, I'm Emmy. I'm a freshman and I'm majoring in communications.
After the election of President Obama, America's first black president, a lot of people began to talk about America as a post-racial society. We decided to ask students at GW their opinion on the N-word and whether or not we're in a post-racial society.
The word Nigar means black in Latin, and that was the first word used to describe slaves. The word then transformed to Nigar, which was used as a racial slur. In the 1960s, the word was reclaimed by African Americans.
Today, people are divided about whether the N-word should be used by black people or anybody in society.
A post-racial society is defined as denoting or relating to a period or society in which racial discrimination and prejudice no longer exist.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm an econ major and I am a sophomore.
So my name's Camille and I'm a senior political science major and history minor.
My name is Kate and I'm a journalism and mass communications major.
Hi, my name is Caitlin and I'm majoring in international affairs.
Hi, what's up? My name is Kendall. I'm a freshman here at GW and I'm in the School of Business.
Hi, I'm Sarah and my major is international affairs.
I don't believe in post-racial societies, period. So, hard question.
So you don't think it's ever possible for us to get there?
Realistically, no. And that's not like a negative thing, more so that I don't think that we'll get to a point where like nobody looks at somebody who's a different race and doesn't think anything negative. I feel like it's more important to think about how can we get to a better place rather than let's just eradicate it, because it's really hard to change people's minds.
Definitely not. I definitely see racism in many aspects of life and institutionally also.
Do you think it's possible for us to become a post-racial society?
I don't know how long that would take, but I think that that would be really hard to obtain without some really big institutional changes. So I don't really see that happening anytime soon.
As sad as it makes me, I don't believe we are in a post-racial society. Just because there's so many institutional problems, not only in our country, but in the world, that prevent us from being in a post-racial society.
It's definitely not something that people can get past. I think that it's something that people may want to try to get past, and like they say that they are, but it's just like not possible. And if anything, at least from like an African American standpoint, when people say that, it's like a microaggression, and we don't take it as like, oh wow, like that's amazing. We're more so like, okay, well, why do you even have to feel the need to say that? So.
I don't really think it's fair to say you're colorblind because you take away the power from a lot of other people.
The whole idea of someone saying, oh, I'm colorblind, I don't see race, just serves to undermine the challenges that people of color face every day.
I mean, I guess it started with my parents. So I'm biracial, I only have one black parent, but my dad, from a really young age, was like, that's a no.
Yeah.
And so I just have never used it. And then the older I got, like personally, I didn't feel comfortable using it. So I still don't.
Yeah.
No.
I do use the N-word. It's not like I just use it because it's part of my vocabulary. I mean, it's not. I use the N-word.
No, I think maybe before, when I was younger, I did. But like as I'm like becoming more aware of like the effects it has on people, I just kind of let it go altogether.
Do you feel like a lot of people around you use it, or?
Oh, most definitely. And I think they almost feel more comfortable because I am so chill and laid back that they're like, oh well, I can say it here. It's in a song, it's okay. And like I hear it on campus every day, so.
I think it's inappropriate, and people might not know what it truly means and what it meant to people in the past, so I don't think it's appropriate for people to just be throwing it around today like a lot of people do.
I don't want to tell other people like what to do. I think it becomes complicated because I can understand the argument that people say that they want to reclaim the word. I mean, I hear people say that about, you know, the word slut, like people want to reclaim that word. I can understand that. It's just that to me, it's really difficult to tell other people, like, I don't want you to call me this, but I can call other people that. It makes things really complicated.
Yeah.
I think certainly as someone who's not a person of color, it's completely inappropriate for me to use this, to use that word, but I can't necessarily speak to people of color and whether or not it's appropriate for them to use the word.
For me, I would rather it not. I think if the idea of like reclaiming a word, I understand the meaning behind it, but I think also you don't want to lose like what that word means in America, period. It's not positive, and like it's not something that I don't think we should be proud was a part of the American vernacular for so long, and in some places still is. I think it's important that like people are taught why it's wrong and like what the meaning actually was, and it shouldn't be something that like students who aren't black never hear about because, well, I don't know anybody who's black, like why do I need to know what the N-word means? But then on the same token, I feel like black students should also be taught what that means and like what the implications of that word means, because I don't think everybody always is.
Right. Cool.
I would just, if anything, hope that people are just aware of like how certain African Americans feel about these like microaggressions, because like some people are more chill like me and like don't care, they're kind of unbothered, but like I know a lot of people on this campus that are like deeply disturbed by, you know, the way people are going about using the N-word and how people go about just talking about African American culture in general, and like especially this new thing with cultural appropriation and like people dressing up as African American characters for X, Y, and Z. And so like I'm in a class right now that's all about race relations, and like every day there's a problem and everyone like addresses like what's going on. So I just think if I could say anything, just be more mindful and like cautious about your surroundings and your fellow classmates.
Racism. We are not cured of. Clearly. And it's not just a matter of it not being polite to say nigger in public. That's not the measure of whether racism still exists or not. It's not just a matter of overt discrimination. Societies don't overnight completely erase everything that happened 200 to 300 years prior.